People, sad news, man. Sad news, man. So I'm pretty sure we all know, and if you're not aware, there was a guy who went to Dubai with another girl, and yeah, let's just say her mother wasn't happy about it. She reported the situation, and he ended up having to spend a whole year in jail in Dubai. So he's come back now, and a lot of people are happy for him, man. Like we're all happy for the guy, and yeah, let's just say that just some sad news has come out that he was unalived in a car accident, and yeah, he was only 19 years old, man. 19 years old, man. You know, when I was 19 years old, I thought I was a big man, but looking back now, 19 years old, that's still such a young age, man. You got your whole life ahead of you. You're still growing as an individual. You're still getting to know yourself, and unfortunately, his life is gone, man. And this past year for Marcus alone, bro, has been crazy, bro. Just imagine having to spend a year in a jail cell in a foreign country. You come back now, and you know, y- yeah, it's just a shame, man. A lot of people are saying that it's a spiritual attack, and it doesn't seem right. But let's get into how it actually happened. So, it's understood Marcus was a passenger in a vehicle of interest. When the crash happened in Tottenham, the Metropolitan Police chased the vehicle for 60 seconds shortly after, found the car had been involved in a road traffic collision with another vehicle. Is it just me, boy? Is that the right end to that not really done right? But anyway, so yeah, so he was basically in a car chase with the police and stuff, and a lot of people are saying it's a spiritual attack, and it may well be, man. It may well be, but at the same time, this needs to be, and given the sensitivity of the topic, it needs to be a big lesson for people, man. You know, I think we've all been in a car with someone who the driving like they have somebody to impress. Like they were driving just speeding for no reason. I'm talking about the car is here, the end of the road is where the wall is, and for some reason, man need to go from 0 to 100 real quick for no reason, bro. These are how things like this happen, and in this case, you're in a police chase, and my advice to everyone is if you're in a police chase with someone and you can see that's about to happen, bro, get out of the car, man. Get out of the car, bro. Don't be involved in any of that shit. It's not worth it, and giving someone this come from someone who has been in like near crash incidents, bro. You're literally in a big machine, bro, that can explode, fam. It can set fire. Anything can happen in cars, bro. And I've seen car crashes in real life, and when you're speeding, all it takes is like for example, a fox to run across the road or something, and then that makes you want to steer out the way. And next thing you know, bang bang, you're skidding, you flipped over, and a mad thing has happened, man. And that's not me saying that Marcus was in the wrong for this and that, but like that's just a whole different context for the conversation. But it's a sad situation, man. You know, and when you think about the mother, she must be so heartbroken, bro. Like I cannot fathom how she's probably feeling right now. She's probably thinking, her poor little baby, his last year on earth was just sad, man. You know, me personally, if I was locked up overboard, bro, you know, I don't even want to know how I'd react, man. I don't want to know how I'd react, bro, because you know, especially at that age as well, man. It's just a sad situation overall, man. And yeah, let's just get into more of the comments. What the comments are saying. This wasn't as innocent as it seems. Why flee from police, passenger or not? You're the company you keep. So then someone's response is he still lost his life. Your point, where that's what I said about the sensitivity of the topic. Yes, you are the company you keep, and you shouldn't be chasing. You shouldn't be in a situation where you're in a police chase. But on the flip side, you can be in a situation with somebody, and you don't really know what they're like behind closed doors, bro. You don't know what they're like when they're not around you. Some people act like they're the most innocent people when they're around certain individuals, and cause I've got some family members, yeah, And like I know when I was younger, and my family members were thinking, yeah, I'm just a sweet guy, just like, when I got a pretty boy. But really, like just a few hours before them, I just got involved in some rubbish, and yeah, like they would have no idea that that's what I would have been involved in and stuff. You know what I mean? So you can't put the full blame on Marcus, man, because you never really know the company you keep, man. You never really know people, bro. You know what I mean? Anyone can put on an act. Like I could just start talking like this. You know, right now I finished my my container of peanut butter. Peanut butter and toast is splendid. It's absolutely marvelous. And to top it off with a nice PG tips tea is absolutely. I was trying to think of another exotic word, but yeah, man, anyone can just act the way they want to act, man, around certain individuals, man. And it doesn't really matter how close you know someone. Anyone, especially at those ages, anyone can just switch and be a whole new person overnight. You know what I mean? Anyone can be a new person overnight, man. So yeah, like that's just a quick one for me, man. I find the whole situation just very sad. People are saying it's a spiritual attack. I don't think it's a spiritual attack. I just think it's to do with the guy who was driving. He got involved in some rubbish. He shouldn't have been involved. Um, well, it's unfortunate Marcus was involved in the situation, and he just got caught in essentially the crossfire, man. But shout out to the family, man. I hope they're okay after this because to deal with a year like this is just yeah. I don't really know what to say about this situation, man. It's still fresh. I don't really know the guy. We don't really know people. We don't know what to keep up with. But a life has been lost, and yeah, that's all we can refer to, man. But yeah, people, a quick one from me, man. But again, this is not me saying that he was involved, but yo, people, if you're in a situation with someone who they like to just drive at full speed, bro, get out of the car, man. I've been in cars with people that like to, they feel like they need to impress someone. I'm just saying, yo, my guy, yo, there's no one to impress out here, bro. Drive normally, fam. You get me? Especially if I'm not the one driving. I hate driving with people, yeah, that drive too fast, but I hate it, bro. You know what I mean? I hate it, man. And yeah, man, people, stay out of trouble, man. Stay out of trouble. Look after yourself, look after your health. And yeah, as usual, people, like, subscribe, man. Oh, I'm out.